Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have some Fire Emblem Heroes stuff going on, but I'm going to get a little bit of desk talk off my table real quick with you. First of all, I think the contest is still going on, the giveaway stuff. Check the community tab, we got links, we got prize bundles, all that good stuff. I'm going to try and pull that Thursday so I can get stuff up and out of the way before I am gone on the weekend, and I can't ship anything out. So there's that. So if you're watching this early enough, you probably still have a chance to enter if you haven't already. Like I said, I will be away this weekend, so I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff recorded so that I just have stuff that can go out, and this is one of those videos because I had originally planned for the Cypher video to go live tonight. I did open up a Cypher box. We have Genealogy and 3 houses in this set. It's a good set, fam. So if you like Cypher art, yeah, be sure to come back for that because it's a doozy. We had some wicked pulls in that one, but that's recorded. I just had to get it edited and stuff and get that up. But that took a little bit longer. So we're going to do the legendary banner prediction that is 6-ish days away, I think, at this point. Of course, we'll have the trailer earlier than that. But we're going to have this go live sooner rather than later, because why the heck not? Beyond that, I want to say that the support on the channel this year has been insane. We started January 1st with 2,000 subs, and we are now like a dozen or so away. I think it's like 14 or 15 the last time I checked. We are so close to 4,000. We are close to doubling our channel in a year, and that would be amazing if we could pull that off. So if you have been a repeat viewer or anything like that, be sure to subscribe. We have a connection. Let's see where it goes. You know, I'm going to bring you phase stuff. We have stats. It's a good time. Join. Oh, also, if I don't look familiar to you, in the last video that you saw was the only one you've ever seen of me, I just got my hair cut and I shaved my beard and trimmed that down, so I probably look crazy different compared to what you have seen me last time. So there's that. I think that's all I think that's the laundry list. I think we're done. Brian, shut up and talk about December Heroes. So let's do that. So we have Naga, Ike, Reed, Roy. So red is blocked. Thracier, and then we have Robin and Air. So Naga we have in blue. We have some play with blue. Red, as I said, completely locked. Green, Thracier is there. And if you're wondering, hey, wasn't Gunthra supposed to be there? She was back in like October or November, I want to say. But we had an update to her return. She's actually not coming back till February. So they bumped her. Basically. After the following month, after she debuted last time, she got bumped back to February instead of December. And we'll talk about that in a second. And then we have colorless. We've got Robin and Air. So we have some play with some of them. But there's some heavy indicators as to why I have a very limited number of predictions because it kind of fills itself out, to be perfectly blunt. The number one indicator I'm going to say for the predictions was we had that double special seasonal unit thing happen earlier this month. Just kind of came out of nowhere. Even I don't know what's going on with that. But I can almost assuredly tell you that any of the units that weren't, any of the 2019 units that weren't on a legendary or mythic banner yet, and there were a handful of them that were supposed to come back relatively soon. There were a lot of Bride and Summer units in that banner. They are likely not coming back on monthly banners. But that's maybe okay, because I feel like the double special was a slightly better get for those if you were after them. Only have 2 in each color. The rates are doubled, I guess, 6% or something. I don't know. Rates don't mean squat. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna be blunt. Rates don't mean anything. Even 8%, it's a damn lie, and you know it. Anyway, I don't think they're coming back. I think that's how they showed up. I think that's probably what IS is likely going to do in the future for those. So as you can see, I have omitted a lot of them, and boy, there were a lot of them. I have them on my list here. Actually, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 that were supposed to make a return to legendary banners. They showed up in this double special rando, and so now they're not coming back. That's Tanith, Pent, Flora, Ursula, and Lilina. So, working off of that, as if I didn't need more stuff to track for Hero Tracker at the end of every month, we now have a good idea of who's coming back, because if you noted in the new Heroes Peony and more, it said that Peony would be making a return to a banner late December. Well, friends, I don't know about you, but she wasn't a Christmas unit, and I think technically the New Year banner is on the 1st. And those are both seasonals anyway. So really the only chance for her to come back in December is on the monthly banner. And we all know what late enter whatever month it is banner means. That always means a legendary or mythic banner. So Peony is definitely coming back. Well, not definitely. Almost assured, like 99.99999 repeating % chance of coming back on December for the monthly. So that means we just have one other slot to fill, and that is Picnic Lucas, because he is the next closest unit that we have. If you can believe it, we're still in Picnic units, still coming back here. He's the only one who hasn't had a rerun yet. I don't know why, but he's there. And for Lucas fans, I'm sure you'll be thrilled. So I think he's gonna fill that last blue slot, more than likely. Fallen Berkut is like the next possible option, but of course they always work in order for color at least. So if you have two of the same color in two competing banners, the one that came first, the banner that came first, that's the one that's going to be. So since Picnic units came before Fallen units, Picnic units takes a slot. And that means we're going to have Lucas. So I'm thinking Naga, Peony, and Picnic Lucas for blue. Red, no guesswork. Completely filled. Shocking, I know. Everybody's always very confused, like, when is Tibarn coming back? Or when is Keaton coming back? Friends, they're not coming back. We haven't had a single 5-star red-locked hero outside of seasonals make a return this year. And it's because of situations just like this. I think so far this year we've had at least 3 or 4 times where red has been completely locked up with legendary heroes. And that's just because we have a lot of reds. I don't really know what else to tell you. There's a lot of sword units in Fire Emblem. Have you noticed? Everybody's got a sword. Everybody has a sword in Fire Emblem. It's just like Smash Bros. It's just a bunch of sword characters. Just kidding. I love Smash Bros. And I love playing Ike in Smash Bros. Anyway, so Ike, Reed, and Roy, legendary variety for that in red. And then we have green. Green is curious, right? So Walt, Summer Walt is the next guy on the block to make his return. Surprisingly enough, there weren't that many green units. It was mostly a lot of colorless and reds. I know, shocking. So, Summer Walt, he's definitely making a return for green. We have Thracier, and the reason I find it curious, we had Gunthra get bumped. And that has happened in a previous time, and in that occurrence, we actually made room for a new mythical legendary unit for that purpose. So I'm thinking our legendary this month is going to be a green unit. If it's not, Edelgard is, a pretty easy pick for that. Part of me also feels like maybe it's not going to be a legendary unit. Maybe it's going to be a mythic unit, but I don't know. That would be really weird to me. That would be beyond weird for me. It's just this. It's not. It's not going to be a mythic unit. But in the back of my head, I'm like, what if they just turned everything on its side, and they started the new book with a reverse rotation. Now we have mythicals more in fashion than we do legend. I don't know. There are no patterns with IS. We just think there are patterns. Nothing ever is really confirmed. Unless they are. So that's why I have Edelgard there. She's kind of next up on the block after Wolt. These guys both got released around the same time. You guys remember June, July, how it was kind of crazy. Double summer banners going on, 3 houses coming out. And then not long after that, we actually had Brave units in August. So just all kinds of stuff happening over these next couple banners for sure. But Edelgard is technically next on the block. Assuming, of course, they do normal pool heroes still. They may just dip into straight special pools. I don't know. There's really nothing that's green in a special pool until like Halloween, I want to say, or I guess dance banner. Would that be it? Ishtar? I don't know. I don't know which came first. That's way too far in my notes, and I am not prepared for that. But just be aware. I think the legendary is likely going to be a green candidate here. So now we have Claude. Claude is, again, like I said, next up on the block. We had a handful of colorless units that could have taken the spot, but that double special banner kind of wiped them out. So, for what that's worth, Ursula would have technically been next, I guess. But she's not anymore because she was on the banner, and so I don't think they're going to put Ursula on the banner 2 weeks after it. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. So Claude could technically be next. You could get a Claude for Christmas, even though it's not Christmas Claude, because this banner actually debuts on the 25th, my time, 24th on the West Coast, like an hour before. So for what that's worth, I think it's probably going to be Claude to kind of round out the Robin Air situation. Now, I'm going to take Edelgard away. All right? We're just going to do that real quick. No harm, no foul. This is where it gets a little risky, all right? Because we're in the throes of a new book, right? Book 4 just came out. We got Peony. She's here. Would it make sense to have another hero that's green outside of Book 4? Maybe. Maybe not. I think probably maybe not. But here's what we're going to go with. We are going to go with Green Dragon Corrin. I know. It's a bold choice. But this is where we're at. Faye, late 2019. This is where we are. Of course, you can never really outcount the random possibility of a legendary Camilla, because you should never underestimate the power of a Camilla unit. Even though I feel like IS has genuinely cooled off on all of that, I think they get the point. Nobody wants another Camilla except for Camilla fans. But I mean, I don't know. So Green Corrin Dragon, that is definitely a possibility. I don't think it's likely. I think more than likely, if we had a legendary Corrin version, it would be a Yato version. So a sword unit. I think it would be a male version, for what that's worth. And I still go back to this. We have Fallen Robin as a male unit, and then we have Legendary Robin as a female unit. Well, we have Fallen Corrin as a female unit. I think more than likely we'd get male Corrin as a legendary unit. Green Dragon could be the thing. I don't know. We did just get, Christmas Tree Sothis, who is a green dragon. Maybe they want to do a bunch of green dragons. I don't know. The other possibility is, of course, Edelgard. We are running very, very slim on axe units who fit a legendary-esque profile, because I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot of bad dudes in Fire Emblem that use axes. Except Hector. Weird. I don't know. But that means Edelgard, and I'm going to try and avoid spoilers, is kind of on that list of potential axe units who have a legendary type-ish status. There are some other relics in Fire Emblem Three Houses that fit the axe profile. I don't know that we're going to be getting legendary Hilda anytime soon. Hilda is, of course, an axe unit. But Edelgard, I feel, part of me still feels like we're getting a seasonal Three Houses banner at some point. I know I said I thought it was going to be Christmas. Technically, we did get Sothis. Technically, we still had Sothis. Technically, we have a Three Houses seasonal unit. Technically. I'm not entirely satisfied with that. I think we're likely going to see a seasonal Three Houses, I know everybody hated the Hot Spring banner last year, but I genuinely feel very strongly that we're going to have a sauna banner this year to coincide with the DLC that launched for 3 houses just a couple weeks ago, a month or so. So I think this may usher in 2020 in a 3 Houses-esque era, because that game is going places, I'm telling you, friends. IS knows that it won the People's Choice for Game Awards and just best strat. It's a possibility. Edelgard, one of the last Axe units that has the potential to be. And then, of course, there's the rando green tome unit that is likely to be a book 4 unit. Could happen. You guys remember when we had Legendary Greed, where we hadn't actually met him? We just heard like 2 lines of text about him in the story, and then he was in the banner later that month. Yeah, this could be very similar to that situation in that it's kind of helping to set up a future scenario by getting them. And Peony is basically going to be back on the banner anyway, so there's a strong possibility that we're going to get somebody to go in on this next story chapter. It's likely. It's likely to be some random 4-book unit that, or book 4 unit rather, that we haven't actually heard from yet. And so, because I don't actually know who that could potentially be, I blurred out Peony. Put a question mark on her face. Like you do. So there you go. Those are my predictions. That's basically what I think we're looking at. Again, the banner predictions, I feel like are a pretty solid lock. Unless they do something random with the normal pool heroes, like Claude, for example. I don't know. They may just jump straight ahead to special units. They could do that. They could bypass normal 5-star lock units in an effort to kind of play catch-up with banner. Because, again, we are a good 3 months behind where we were last year as far as seasonal reps returning to those monthly banners. Just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. Just saying. So there you go. Those are my predictions. Let me know what yours are in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I won't take it up any more time. If you want to subscribe, feel free to do that. If you want to enter contests, go do that. You do you. But we will have more videos coming out, so be sure to check back to the channel to see those, because I recently learned that not all my subscribers get my notifications. So basically, I'm a real YouTuber. It's kind of how it feels. Great. Sub boxes don't work. I've made it. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Again, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Who do you think we're going to be getting for a mythic, or not mythic, legendary hero? That's what this is. Who do you think we're going to have as a legendary hero this month? Let me know in the comments. And that's it. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.